Right, and there we go. We are live on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Not many guys here right now, but I guess the rest will come. Anyway, again, I'm doing another stream. This is now the latest Zibo mod. Again, we are looking at 5.8f. And the changelog I've put there in the chat for you guys, so you can just click on it and have a look, see. So now Zibo's given us the option to manually add the entries in this new facility, and he's also fixed the ground power. So for the record, this is now Explain Beta. This is the 12.08 Beta 1, and I'm using XVisualXP in this version of Explain, and that's about it. I think those are the major differences. And then also I don't have auto in here, so it's just vanilla Explain because it's a beta. Right, so let's start off again. What we're going to do, wrong button. We need to go there, Autoflight. Let me show you. This is the new screen. This is what the new one looks like. So I can either load the OFP. Let's zoom out and just look to the side, get the PDF up. There you go. So you can see we are getting closer to where we want to be. 62.3 is the zero fuel weight, which is the most important one there. So you can see it's 62.3. We've got 1.2 on the cargo. There you go. Fuel's 5.8. And we can click activate if you want to get it going. Oh yeah, and obviously the PAX is 173. We're just going to activate it and let it start doing its thing. So, yes. Yeah, I'm in the live on air. It's supposed to be. Oh, you know what? I disappeared. Gentlemen, I apologize.
There he is.
We were in the live on air already. I moved down and I totally lost the plot. You see, it happened too fast. Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry, Nico. I thought maybe we said something to upset you and you just left or something.
In all honesty, it was the smell, but we won't go there. Don't worry about it. Yeah. No, man. No, it's, you know what? It's in the heat of the moment. I'm, trying to get this stream going and whatever. I just disappeared. I am sorry, guys. I'm back. It's getting late.
A chance, can you stream in here again?
Yes, I will. Sorry, gentlemen. There. Okay, so, you know what? Yeah, you won't see when I superimpose things. Let me change my screen. Hold on. Then I can drag it rather. Hold on, screens. Screen 1. Right. I put the Adobe PDF up to show the guys. This is what you missed. So let me go back there. So basically what I did was I just confirmed we've got 173 packs. We've got the cargo of 1.2. Huh? That changed. I swear it was correct when I put it in. I wonder if this is changing. We checked. It was all correct, and now it's not correct. Now how does that work? Or did I check like my backside? I swear it was 1.2 in the cargo.
It's not splitting the luggage and adding that to cargo, is it?
No. No, man. Do me a favor, Mac Paul, one of you guys, just quickly, just pull your slider in your video back. Just go see when I started this, if it actually said cargo 1,200 kilograms, or if I'm going completely bloody crazy now.
I'm just trying. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Okay, so why did this change then to cargo 5495?
Yeah, it was 1.200.
Oy vey.
173 passengers.
Yes. Yeah, in other words, it was in balance, completely in agreement with the OFP.
Fuel 5815.
Yeah,
Zero fuel weight 62303.
yeah. So why did that change?
Pass.
Aye. Yeah.
This is your baby side of it.
I know. I'm sitting here thinking, Thank you, Kies. No, Paul, sorry, my mistake. And yeah, obviously you know that now. And hello, Toby, welcome.
What's the baggage allowance for each of the packs, Nico?
25.
25. Yeah, kilos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard 25 there.
Yeah.
173 packs.
Yeah.
That's 4325 kilos.
4325 plus it had 1200 cargo. So it's 5 something or other.
Okay.
What was the cargo? 1200.
It was 1200.
Was 1200, yeah.
Alright, okay.
So what's it reading now?
5495.
Oh, so that's not quite right either.
What's Zebo saying?
Hello.
Okay, this is Zebo's explanation. Sorry, Zebo, I didn't see you posted this answer. He says here, the pack's weight is calculated by the standard weight set in the EFB, which is going to be 79. The cargo is changed to hit the zero fuel weight. So in other words, 173 times 79 is going to give a value. The difference between what the zero fuel weight is and what that value is will then become cargo.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Which is basically we've allocated 25 kilos then per passenger.
Yeah.
Because we've got 79 instead of 104.
Yes. Yeah. So the cargo changes automatically to fill the gap between what is given and what is required, basically. That's all it means.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Zibo. Okay, all right. I'm glad you were here to answer that, because it would have bugged me now without end.
Just think how they managed to manipulate figures in real life if you use computers.
Yes. You see now, okay, what Zebo says is you can change the weights. I'm completely aware of it. Okay, but guys, Zebo, including you, sir, listen carefully. We spent a lot of time to balance these figures. We do not really want the people to go and mess with these figures now, because the moment they mess with this, the SimBrief profile is going to be out. It's going to be a mess. So I accept what you are saying in how you do your calculations. That's 100% fine. Now that we know how it works, it's fine. I don't mind it, okay? I don't mind that being changed to fill the gap, because obviously you need to balance back to zero fuel weight. That is the important value. So whatever the discrepancy is between there and there needs to be filled in there. I understand that. That's perfect. It makes 100% sense. I just don't want the people to go and change the packs weights, because then it will not match SimBrief. It will not match the Boeing design. It will not match what me and Twixter did. It will not match anything. So please, guys, don't do that. Okay, it's good to know that it's possible, but please, for Pete's sake, just leave it alone.
Right.
I mean,
Nico, can you just go to the packs and cargo page in the
There.
EFB?
That one.
No.
Next one. This
Where
one.
we used to
that one.
load it. Right.
Yeah.
Page 2.
Yeah.
Page 2.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's page
Zebo.
3, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Where you've got cargo forward and aft, can we limit the CFG between two values or not? Because if you remember earlier, Nico, you had a value of 7, didn't you?
Yes. I don't think it's a question of limiting it. I think it's a question of the math behind the scenes need to calculate it properly.
That's what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it isn't more than whatever, 6.5 and not less than, say, 4.5 or something. So it auto adjusts that.
Yeah, okay. Zebo, just hang tight. I've got an idea what McTrying is saying. It's going to be easier for me to show you because literally the landing weight CG is what I've been using forever and ever after Twixter taught me how to use that, okay? And currently what's going to happen is with this configuration, we're going to end up with a trim value of 7 again. We can't have a trim value of 7. It needs to be closer to 5.5, which means that the actual CG is sitting in the wrong place. The way this is set up, because you can't have 4,000 kilograms in cargo 1. It's too much. Okay. Yeah, he says he'll fix it. He's still working on it, Mac.
Yeah. No, that's fine. As long as it's an appreciation, I accept it's work in progress.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to change it myself now again. Okay. Let it just finish because it's clearly not finished. Okay. So
yeah.
Let's just go back and take one step at a time. Okay, so gents, again, listen, you're busy looking at a test stream. Okay, it's not so much for entertainment. You're being let in behind the scenes, and this is just how we do things. We test it and we discuss it and things like that. So I hope you appreciate it. And things don't always work the way it's intended, and this is part of our discovery process, and then reporting back and Zebo fixing, and so I'm just trying to put you in the picture here. You know, this is pretty much a work in progress, and by the time you get it, we don't want to have issues, you know, or lots of issues. We can have some, but not lots. So I'm glad he was here to explain that to me. It would have bugged me the whole night.
Yeah.
Yes, he says he thinks he knows what he did. You are only human.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Zebo, we love you. Don't worry. Don't let it get you. He said he'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he thinks he knows what it is. He told me what he thinks it is. That's fine. It's perfect.
Out of interest, I'm sat in an airfield where there is no wind and my ground handling is not disappearing at all.
Yeah, so it's that wind.
Could well be, yeah.
Can you just maybe mention that you suspect it could be that data here, please? I mean, you can see. He's given me a smiley face. Zebo. Ooh, there goes the jetway.
He's got I love his dry sense of humour.
Absolutely. All right, so 100. Okay, all is done. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling slightly better now. Let's get this baby on the road.
8G will be out shortly, Nika.
No, he said tomorrow. Well, I don't know. You know him. Tomorrow for him is like 2 hours from now, you know. So
I gotta say, 2 minutes past midnight. Yeah.
exactly. Then it's tomorrow. Technically, he's correct. Goodness gracious me. Okay, all right, guys. The next thing, Zebo. I'm gonna quickly get the batteries on here and just check with you while you are watching now with us. So we've gone to the ground power, and you can see the battery is charging a little bit now. Okay, so it seems to be working, Zebo. In all honesty, it seems to be working now. Like all the screenshots I've been showing you. So there you go. It's done. So it's working.
There is a behind-the-scenes explain fault still there, Zebo.
Okay, but you need to go and sit with him and show him.
We'll explain that off-channel.
Yeah. Toby, no, this is default explain. Default explain.
Nico?
Yes?
Did you play with the cargo?
No, I did not. We can do that now. Thank you for reminding me.
So it's interesting to look at the diagram of the envelope and where the crosses are.
Yeah.
Way off to the left and such like.
Correct. What we need to do is let's quickly do the performance in the FMC. Let's set the FMC up completely. It's easier to do the adjustment thereafter, okay? Because it gives you more information on that graph. If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
I just obviously need to set up the whole thing now. $1,400. Phooey, there is no VOR at that place. There's a beacon, but we won't even bother with that one. Or should we? No, don't worry. Zebo, this is the second time. My previous flight also, I did not get my SID from the B738X file. I noticed it earlier as well. Not sure why, eh? No, not that I'm aware of, some wings. Not that I'm aware of. I did get, in the other version of the older version of Explain, I did get 2 little stutters earlier today, but that was once. Zebo, stand by. SID in SimBrief? If it doesn't exist, obviously there is no such thing. Let me quickly see. Where's that flight plan? Okay, Zebo. So I'm going to drag it onto the other screen here for you. There is no SID, okay? But strangely enough, I did send a SID to SimBrief. There it says Cowboy 2, okay? So I understand your argument. There is no SID, so it cannot detect a SID. It perfectly makes sense. Okay, no problem. No, so it's not a mistake. But it does creep me out that you send something to SimBrief and then they don't give it to you. So I don't know why. Just the fluke, I suppose. But it happened earlier before. And at CYVR, you have the same scenario. If you look at what the actual SID looks like, it's literally just a little line. You see, it's not really a SID. It's just like guidance to get out the airport. So maybe that is why SimBrief skips it. I mean, technically speaking. So it makes sense. Blah. Okay. See, helps to have the boss here to tell you. So right now we need my dad. There we go. See, we're also learning still. Simwings, many moons ago, the scenario that you're talking about was caused by Simlink from Navigraph. If you have it, just try switch it off, see if it goes away. It might not be that. I have not had that massive problem for a long time since SimBrief updated the Simlink. Okay, well, Navigraph updated the Simlink. I don't know what else it could be. There's got to be something causing it for you, but that's extreme, man. Yo. Right, so we're going to take off, then we've got to kind of turn around to get back on course. We'll see what we do about it in the air. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do heading select takeoff again, and then we'll handle that vector situation a bit later. We might not go to BOTAG. We'll see where we actually fly to. We've got a similar scenario as earlier where there's like just one waypoint further on. Let's step, I'll show you. See there, that one. So you're going to cross all the mountains just to get there, and that's about the only one that's probably going to be at the top of climb. Interesting flight scenarios here. All right, then we've got vectors again. All right, no problem. Zebo, in the previous stream, I didn't realize you were not watching anymore. Just a quick one. Remember the missed approach? You said the other day that you think it's Zink, and I need to check the magenta. So the magenta works. What's puzzling me is you can see there is bits and pieces of the cyan, but there's nothing linking them. I don't know if that's something you can actually fix, because we didn't speak about it again, so I'll just remind you about it. Right, so let's go do the rest. Thank you, Simwings. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so got 62.3. And that is correct. Let's just pull it in, see what it says. And Zebo, remember I use AMD graphics, so I think that could be part of the problem. All right, and it all balances. We're all happy. I'm just going to leave it as that. Okay, Paul, we're going to do that other CG thing just now. You see, we've got weird CG there. Right, so at this point in time, looking at the graph is just going to make a lot more sense. So, open button. Okay, thank you, Zebo. He says he needs to report it to Laminar, so it's cool. It's out of his hands, but he needs to report it. All right, so this is where we're at. There's the landing weight CG that usually guides us because we want that to be as close to 21.5 as possible. Paul, you watching?
Yes, sir.
Great stuff.
Yeah, we want those in the middle-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
Between 20 and 23.
Exactly.
From memory.
Yes, sir. Between 20 and 23 on the landing weight CG. Now, you don't get the landing weight CG until you finish the FMC. Right, so calculator time. I'm going to
guesses in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm going 2.5 tons.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Great minds think alike. Yes, Zebo, we're going. Okay, let's do what Zebo says first. Okay, so let me just make a note here. He says I must just change the forward and rear cargo, aft cargo around. Okay, so we're going to go 1461 4033 1461 and then go check. That's a good guess. It's a good guess. Look, it's gone to 22.9. So it's just under the 23 we want. So what we wanted is we wanted to bring actually a little bit back this side. So how many you reckon? About 250. And it's too late for me to calculate that out of my mind. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's another day. And then
Nico, the purser just says that there's a lot of mad people for moving around the cabin there too much.
No. We'll give them booze when we're in there, don't worry. How's that? How's that?
Good shot.
Yay. Yes. Okay, so that's going to give us a more stable landing CG opposed to in the past where we would get a more stable takeoff CG, Zebo. Just take note. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So now when we go and fiddle here, there you go. Thank you, Tero. Tero did put this in the Zebo chat here in Discord as well. But anyway, yeah. So Zebo obviously knows that, which I don't. But Zebo should know that. I think he's right. He guessed earlier. He swapped the forward and aft around when he did the import. Okay, but I think, Zebo, it's a little bit more than that. I think that you're going to have to play a little bit with the ratio, So anyway, I'll leave that in your capable hands, and then we just test the next one when it comes. Oh, yes, Paul, that's true. The weather update. And hello, Rob. Welcome back. Right, okay, so I'm happy. Let's go fly. Makes perfect sense, Tero. I read what you typed earlier, and like I said, I appreciate it, And obviously, Zebo's got all the documentation. He knows exactly what he's doing. I don't have access to all the documentation, so I don't know all the specifics, and I trust Zebo will figure it out and make the ratio good. Just move the cargo to where it should be, So I just want to get this thing out of the way. So I need to check my weather, because this is another thing. 1011. Let's see if it agrees. One 1011, perfect. Okay. So that is done. Okay, what's next? 149. Of course, I appreciate it, Tero, again. I really appreciate it. We all want this version to get out. Right, let me stow this thing. Let me get back to my charts. I need to set up that MCP. Right, so runway is 165. Ayman. 165. And 65. I know the heading will work. This time let's use VNAV just to have a variation on the theme. So we're going to take off. We're going to have to turn around and come back. So we shall do that. Flippin' independent FMCs. Got me a bit of a fright there. Okay, good, right, ground. Need to push back.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I believe it's somewhere there.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
What a story.
All doors
What
and hatches are closed,
story.
ready to connect. So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines. Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Right, everything seems fine. We've even got the flaps set. So,
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
right, let's go on. Right, so at this time we've got 6 knots, crosswind 6 knots from the front. A little bit better than earlier. Wow, we had a 12 knot crosswind when we started here earlier tonight. Okay, so weather, terrain, those lights, let's go.
Approaching 17 right. On runway 17 right.
Toga. Oh, that actually sees a 10 knot there. Not what the aircraft told me. The car's changing direction. There we go.
Positive rate.
Yeah, get up. Wow. Come on, Danny. Right, I'm just going to let it climb to about 2,000 and then we'll start making our turn and getting
1,000.
back on course. Should have said 2000 AGL, which is approximately, I suppose, around about here, but anyway. Right, so next page. On nav. Laps 1. Laps up. I've reduced the turbulence slider to 16%, okay? And I've reduced the gusts to 30% because, yeah, that's just, look, it's just unbelievable. Imagine that. Mac,
Yeah.
your ground handling you were testing, did you
Yeah.
stop testing after you gave me the report, or are you still looking at them?
No, still looking at it.
And it's still stationary?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm just updating Zebo on this ground power business.
Mm-hmm. Sorry guys, that thing grabbed onto that weather thing, so I just had to restart my stream here on Discord. Just latch onto it, please.
Right, let's go and have a look at outside view again.
Back in 15.
Okay.
Right, it's mid-morning here in the West Coast, guys. I got some errands to run. I'll catch you later.
Okay, Dimitri, bye-bye.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. I better start setting up for this descent. Always interesting, just when I want to get busy, something happens here at home. So anyway, I had to quickly attend to something. I'm back. Let's do this.
You there, Nico?
Yes, Mac.
Right. I've just done a manual introduction, putting a crosswind on the ground,
Okay.
and I couldn't load the ground equipment.
Damn it.
So I go back to real weather, which is about 1 knots currently, and it's static again.
Okay.
So it could well be related to gusting winds, etc.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. stuck with the seat belts on the whole time. Phewie. Alright, I think I've set up everything. Frequencies, minima, courses, platform altitude, everything else is done. We're getting there. Snowy mountains. Let's have a look. Missy, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, interesting question. Are you guys still awake? It's so quiet.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I'm sleeping at the moment.
Okay, we won't wake you.
You don't want to talk about the things that I'm looking at on the stream, Nico. I can assure you.
Okay. Well, for the others,
Well, that got my attention.
yeah, good. Good.
Have you been down the road for your herbal medicine yet, Paul?
I've been squeezing the neighbour's cats.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, Nico, what's the plan? What's happening?
No, we're just going to land and go to bed. I'm too tired to worry about anything else. I just want this thing to work now.
Yeah.
We'll probably do the next test flight tomorrow. Oh, yes, this is now happened.
Malfunction. Oh.
Second time. Zebo. This happened in the previous flight. Let me just tell him to.
Oh. Ah, isn't that what you noticed with me last night, Paul? Something like that.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was just an engine out thing with the affected pack turned off, but maybe not.
Yeah.
And it didn't reset very easily either.
No, it wouldn't reset. That's right. Can you try that, Nico?
I'll show you how to do it.
Phone?
I'll show you how to do it. It's not supposed to be here when the flight is normal. Okay, the only thing that you can do to stop it is to go down to like 25. There, gone. Just turn the knob, bring the pressurization down. That's it. It never came back in the previous version of the Zebo, but it also happened in the previous one.
Interesting. Yeah. So, as if you don't get to top of... Did you reach cruise out?
Of course, I was flying at 33,000.
That's weird then, isn't it? I don't think that's meant to happen in real life, is it?
And what do you mean herbal medicine?
Well, I know that you won't necessarily just think of taking normal medications. You've got a broader thinking mind.
Well, in my view, when herbal medicine is proven to work, it's actually called medicine.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought you were implying something else.
No. No. I didn't express myself very well then, as usual.
Apon, hello, welcome. Oh, another thing. This also happened, and now that I pull speed brake, AD disconnects.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it happened in the previous flight as well. I thought it was because I bumped it. Happened in previous version 2.
Just out of interest, if you move the control... Oh no, it won't go because you've got AB disconnected. I ended up playing with control wheel steering last night.
Got a Bravo,
Am I-
Nico.
Say again?
You got a Bravo.
Yeah,
That lever's next to the trim wheel thingy, isn't it?
yeah.
It's not some kind of internal sticking business, perhaps. Is it repeatable, or is it just random?
It's every time at top of descent, okay. It doesn't happen the second time. Speed brake main noise on your hardware. You can set it one higher.
Sorry, Mac, you were saying?
Forgotten. It's gone, Paul.
Okay. We'll catch it the next time round. I've got my big net waiting.
Okay.
It only happens at TD.
Oh, I know what I was going to say, Nico. Can you make references in your videos occasionally? People who are wanting to join the Discord,
I've mentioned it.
clearly
Yeah,
read instructions
yeah.
that after applying, there's another stage which is...
Mac, I said it today on both of my streams at least twice.
Yeah.
Because it irks me that the people want to join the Discord and they can't even read just one small little, inscription. I don't get it. It clearly says start here rules. I mean, start here means go there first. So I don't know. I've mentioned it, like I said, at least 4 times today already.
The only thing I can think of, perhaps we must look at the wording of that, and maybe we can make it a little bit more, give the reason for going there, for example.
Start here is where someone starts something. Rules is where you point someone to go bloody read the rules so they don't misbehave, So if you combine start here rules, I mean, you've only got like 10 characters you can type there. It's not long, okay?
Right.
What else do you tell them?
Yeah, you're limited. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And if they don't get through that hurdle, they don't get in.
Exactly.
That's what I wanted to say. If they cannot figure that one out, that you might not want to have them in the Discord.
It could be, because it could be bots, it could be just, random people trying their luck. It could be anything. Anybody who is serious, who wants to join us, will send a PM and say, listen, I'm stuck in this room. I don't see you guys. What's happening? Help me out. That's my take on it.
Yeah. No, comment. It's just frustrating that so many people are perhaps missing out. That's all.
See, I can pull the speed brake now as many times as I want. It does not disconnect, but it's like when you pull it the first time after top of descent, it just kicks that auto throttle out for some reason. No reason whatsoever. If it only happened once, you know, one could say, like I said this morning or this afternoon, I think I bumped the thing, you know. But now I just pulled it, and it just dropped it. And the noise is now set. It was at 2, now it's at 3. So we'll see in the next flight then, you know, maybe there's something, I don't know.
Out of interest, have you got any resistance set on the throttles and on that?
Yeah, I've got, but look here, there's no noise. If there was noise, you see, you would have seen it.
Yeah.
It's totally stationary. There's no noise.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing bouncing up and down. It's completely zero.
But wondering whether when you apply the speed brake, it's just a minor twitch the first time because there's a bit of stiction, but subsequently it's freed it up.
Yeah, who knows? In actual fact, you know what? Let's get this correct.
A few days ago, Nico,
Yeah.
I was alone in the Discord channel, and there was a guy coming in.
Yeah.
Started swearing in Spanish.
I
Didn't take into account that I could hear what he was saying.
understand.
That's why I replied to him in Spanish. That was nice.
I like it.
Told him to take a hike, or I'll hack him or something, you know. And while I was swearing at him, when he went.
I was at work once, and this guy swore at me in a Cretan version of Greek. And the fact that my friend had just got back from picking olives there meant that I knew what he said.
Nice, is that, huh? That's nice, isn't it?
It got him a final written warning, that's what that got him.
Next time I'll write down the name. But he was gone so quickly I didn't have time to write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want people like that. Yeah, honestly, if you can't behave, sorry.
My only
He just came in and started swearing right away, huh?
Yeah. Terrible.
Strange figures on the world, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilly.
Very hilly. We're going to go and visit Steel Car now.
Yeah.
Still, I hope the coffee is almost ready. Did this compensated altitude change? Now I see there's like a star in front of it. Wasn't it like an equal sign?
Yeah, it used to be.
Used to be equal. Zebo, is this right? Is it supposed to be a star?
There's two symbols used in front, so they mean different things.
Well,
I'm
this
trying
is
to
what we...
remember.
Can somebody quickly
Yeah.
research it? Okay, Zebo's typing. Because earlier in the previous flight we had neither.
Yeah.
I remember that sometimes there was an equal sign when you hadn't asked for one. If that was related to temperature compensation.
I don't know. Zebo's typing. He'll tell us now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, he says it was changed a few releases ago. The correct symbol is the star.
Yeah.
Zebo, it didn't happen on the previous flight, and I was pretty sure we were going to get some compensation, but it didn't happen, so I don't know. Maybe you fixed it and we didn't talk about it. Thank you anyway. It is working now, so as you can see, then I'm happy. Thank you very much. 159. This is a long way home. This aisle is picked up far, eh? Wow.
How many miles out then?
Mac, it picked up at 28 nautical miles.
Wow.
We're still at 22.6 now.
Wow.
So, no, it picked up way far out.
Which airfield is this?
Kelowna.
Mm.
Charlie Yankee Lima Whiskey. There's the glide slope as well already. What's that? 19 nautical miles. Man, I wish I had my autos here now.
Nico, I have a question, if I can ask.
Yes.
Do you guys have any plan to directly integrate SimBrief
No.
via the pilot ID?
No. If you look down in Discord and you go down to, where is it? Let me quickly find it for you. In Nice to Haves, there's a group downstairs here in Discord called Nice to Haves. Then you'll see SimBrief to Zebo mod and the SimBrief renamer. Okay, SimBrief to Zebo mod is the only one actually that integrates with SimBrief. It does the transaction for you. So it goes, it looks at your OFPs and the flight plans that can be brought in. It goes and fetches the B738 file for you, puts it into position all automatically. You know, you don't even have to do anything unless you're doing a second or third sector. You don't even have to open that file. You know, it just does everything automatic for you. So that's the avenue that Zebo chose. So if you want it, you can either use the SimBrief downloader, or you can download it manually from SimBrief, or you can use SimBrief to Zebo mod. That's it. The SimBrief renamer will rename the file to your preference once you've downloaded it. So that's the big difference. Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
And the SimBrief to Zebo one, another bonus was that one is a lot of airports you can get ATIS data as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Radio altimeter.
Joshua.
The starter for the arrival, mind you.
Yeah. Joshua, yes, you can do a dual channel approach. That's for Autoland, Cat 3 Autolands. If you want to try it, yes, you can. Yamin?
Yes, sir.
Did you see this new feature that is now in the Zebo where you can do the uplink and the loading, and it does all the normal ground crew kind of things automatic for you? Did you see that?
Oh, yes, I was just watching your video,
Yeah.
RC5.8, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice feature.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at the SimBrief API. The XML file that you guys download is exactly same via the API.
It is.
So I was not sure why we are not using the API instead of reading it from the file.
That, my friend, is a state secret. It's top secret. If I tell you, I would have to kill you. That's how easy it is, you know. The truth is, Zebo has never told us. That was his decision, and we don't second guess him. We just honor him when he makes a decision, you know. So that he decided that's how he wanted to do it. So.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm sitting here talking and I'm not actually doing my job. We would have gone straight over that runway and then I would have woken up. Sorry, talking too much.
Feet stabilized with approach altitude 7.
Right. Speed brake on. Zebo, look, this thing is rolling again.
500.
It's not as bad as earlier, not yet. But it's like it's not stuck on that localizer. This thing is moving. Look, it's just rolling.
Flaps, flaps.
What do you mean flaps? We're at flaps. Oh, we went too far.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Reference that rolling on approach sneaker. I've got a thought. But it's only a thought at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll do it off stream.
Okay.
I don't want to sow a seed that may be completely false.
No problem. There you go. Right, Joshua, all you do is you need to have the ILS set in both radios, course values set in both radios, use your radio altimeter to set up your minimums like 50 foot or something like that. And you're going to fly on Command A, and then all you do is you press Command B. Okay, so...
and then it will go from single channel
to
and
dual
once
channel.
you've got to line, it go to land 3.
Yeah. Absolutely.
On your annunciator and that's above about 1,500 feet, isn't it, Nico?
Yeah, between 1,500, 1,600, round about there.
Yeah.
You can't do it too early and you can't do it too late. I just can't tell exactly where, but about 1,600 is okay.
Yeah.
Hasn't it got to capture the glide first with the approach button?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. So straight after capturing it, you press the button. If you do it too late, unfortunately, it's going to not take it. So don't do it too late. So, everybody, welcome to Kelowna. Don't know what you're going to do here. I'm going to have coffee with Steele, if I can find him. You guys have fun, whatever you do, and check you guys tomorrow. Again, I just need to park and shut down. I don't know if these jetways will work. It will be fun to see. Let's see. And then we'll have a happy evening. Can you repeat that? That was a bit broken. Okay, sure. Right, so there we go. Here we come. Yay! This is so cool, all this automation. Yes, Tero, that is a good reason. Right, so there, the doors open. Right, I loaded Yeri's little ground thing in here, the ground services. Just want to see if it will actually come up now. We were talking about it, you guys just didn't know. This is the story we were talking about, ground services and the winds having an influence.
And it hasn't appeared at all, has it?
Well, it takes a while. The engines need to spool down, and I've switched the beacon light off, and there's a couple of things.
What's your current meta and what's your current heading direction before you kill battery power?
My heading direction is 296 and the wind currently is 230 at 13. So we have an 11 knot crosswind and an 8 knot from the front on the runway side.
Right, so we'll see if this has an influence.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So what we figure is that the wind actually moves the Zebo mod, and because the Zebo mod moves, you'll see it appears and disappears, appears and disappears.
Yeah.
See, there it is. See, now it's appeared. We've got the little car, the two men in there. We've got the steps. And then just as the wind gusts or something, they go away, and a few seconds later they come back. So I think Yeri needs to change the logic. That automation needs to just be taken out. You see, there they go. Gone and back again. It's funny. It's funny.
Right. Can I just make us? Oh no, because it restarts it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Look, it's all fun.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games. We don't care about it too much now. Yeri said he'll investigate and he'll fix it. So.
Oh right. Fair enough. Yeah. Brilliant.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's good night from me. I hope you guys have fun, whatever you do for the rest of your day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow sometime. I do need to probably do my flight a little bit later than usual. My brother had a vehicle breakdown today. At some point in one of my streams, I said, guys, I just need to help my brother. So I need to go help him tomorrow morning early to sort him out. And when I come back, we'll probably do a stream again. So it won't necessarily be at 800 Zulu. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks
Thank
again.
you, Nico.
Have a great evening.
Good stuff. And
Thanks, Nico.
yeah, no problem. Thanks. Zebo, thank you. It was a pleasure. And thank you for watching with us. And we'll talk to you in the morning. You obviously heard what I just said. So if we can continue testing as I come back. Okay. Thanks, man. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, goodbye,
Yes,
Nico.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.